we're gonna get right into this today. Fresh Face Friday. Okay, watch this video until the end, and I am going to tell you how to win $50. Yes, you heard it right. Watch this video to the end, and I am going to instruct you on what to do to win $50. 50, 50, and I am not talking about the police, okay? So at the end of the day, watch this to the end, and I can tell if you're watching it to the end, okay? They do let me know. Watch it to the end, and then I will tell you how to win $50, all right? So I want to start off by saying I love all of the board in the house board videos. Those are bomb. Like, I love those. So keep going with that, okay? I've been scrolling down my Instagram and I've just been enjoying all of those videos, even the savage videos. Like, I've been enjoying all of those videos. I feel like those are a positive way to keep everybody like upbeat and happy during this time. So keep posting those videos, okay? Secondly, I would like to say I'm scrolling down my Instagram page and I see too many people drinking. Like, you don't need to be in the house drinking every day. That is not okay, and I'm here to let you know that, okay? So this Fresh Face Friday is going out to all of the people that I see out there drinking or smoking during this time, and you weren't really a smoker before. If you were a smoker before, then that's fine. You continue to be a smoker. But if you just start smoking because you got to sit through being in the house, I'm so sorry. Put the blunt down, okay? Put the alcohol down. If you were alcoholic before, you need to still put the alcohol down and go get some help, okay? But if you start drinking because you're in the house, I would say stop it. Stop now. Stop drinking, okay? Stop smoking. Like, I remember I was going through something one time, and I was like, what, 21, 22. I was going through a lot. The guy that I was living with at the time slept with this girl that I knew that I used to semi be cool with. A big thing, right? And I started drinking, not drinking. I was drinking wine, not drinking, but I was drinking wine. I was smoking. I was just doing things to kind of like relieve myself at that time and just be like, oh my God, did this just happen to me? Like, to get through that. And there was this guy that I used to work with, and he was an older guy, like in his 50s. And then he's always telling me, like, you remind me of your daughters. You remind me of my daughters. My bad, your daughters. My daughters. And then, he told me one day, because I told him the situation and I told him what was going on in my life. I was like really cool with him, like, so I was okay and I was comfortable, and I told him, and he was like, he's like, no. He's like, we don't get through problems like that. That's not how you handle a problem. He said, if you have a problem in your life, he said, you handle your problems head on. He said, you address them head on. Anything that you're going through, you're going to continue to go through things. You don't want to pick up a bottle to make you feel comfortable. You don't want to have to smoke to make you feel comfortable. You don't want to have to lean on anything else but God to make you feel comfortable. At that time, I wasn't ready for the but God part, but I was so ready for the don't have to lean on alcohol and weed to get through things. And I was like, you're right. Like, this isn't me. Like, I'm being weak. I have to put this stuff down. I have to leave it alone. And that's what I did. I took his advice and I took it so seriously. And from that point on, anytime I went through things, if I was like smoking at the time or anything, even if I was smoking before I went through it, I stopped. I would just be like, nope, I'm going through too much. I'm stopping. I need to focus. I need to get through this. I need to heal properly. I don't need to mask my pain, you know? And that's what you're doing when you're drinking and you're smoking. You're masking your pain. You're masking whatever it is that you're going through. This quarantine is very depressing, and you're masking the depression. Face that depression head on. Depression, I'm sorry, you don't have a house here. You don't have a home. Like, you have to go open the door and get out. And that's how you address that. Like, handle it head on, whatever it is that you need to do. Me, I prefer to meditate. I get up, I meditate. If I ever feel like I'm feeling down, or if I'm feeling out, or if I'm just not up to it, mainly it's like once a month I be feeling crazy. And when I do, like, I sit down and I meditate. close my eyes and I just go straight to God and I say, God, heal me, tell me, whatever it is that I need to get through this, take this bad spirit off of me. I don't know if this is the devil or if it's a test, but God, I can't handle it right now. Anytime you tell God that you can't handle something, He is going to lift it off of you, because He's only going to give you what you can handle. That's it. That's all. So anytime you say, God, I cannot handle this right now, He is going to take it from you. But you have to believe that He's going to take this from you. You have to believe in Him strongly, Like, you can't say that and then in the back of your mind is like, I know it's still gonna happen, I'm still gonna go through this. No, God, I can't handle this right now. Like, I really cannot handle this. Take this from me. And that's exactly what He's going to do. So I'm just going to go over some Bible verses, and I do want to show you guys what Bible that I read. I do read the Holy Bible NLT, so it's the New Living Translation, okay? I practiced that because I was messing up. New Living Translation Bible, okay? I like this one because I feel like it's so much easier to read than the King James Version. It's not like, "Arif thy cometh to me." Like, I couldn't do that. This one made it so easy for me to read and to understand everything so clear. So the first thing that I'm going to read is John 48 through 53. John 4, 48 through 53. And this is Jesus. He heals this official's son. So the official, the man came to Jesus after hearing that Jesus was on his way there. He came to Jesus and he said, "Jesus, I need your help. Help me out." And then Jesus replied to him. He was like, "My son is dying." Jesus replied to him and said, "Will you never believe in me unless I do a miraculous sign for you?" And then the man's like, I don't know what you're talking about. "I need your help, God. Like, Jesus, help me out." And then Jesus said to the official, "Go back home. Your son will live." And the man believed what Jesus said and started home. While the man was on his way, some of his servants met him with news that his son was alive and well. He asked them when the boy had begun to get better, and they replied, "Yesterday afternoon at 1 o'clock. His fever suddenly disappeared." The man realized that that's when the same time when Jesus had told him, "Your son will live." So then him and his entire family believed in Jesus from that day forward. But the purpose, when he first stated, "Will you never believe in me unless I do miraculous signs and wonders for you?" He basically, throughout the Bible, Jesus has stated several times, if you have faith, you can do these things. You can heal. You can have faith and heal. And He stated so many times, "Just believe in my Father. Have faith and heal." And I feel like what He was telling us so many times throughout this Bible, and it was I keep saying Bible, but this Bible, that's the devil. The devil keep trying to get me to say Bible, but the Bible, when throughout, let me just say, I have not been trained or ordained to say any of this. It's just off of me reading the Bible, and neither was Jesus. He was not trained or anything. So I feel like I'm all within my rights to educate you guys on the Bible of what I've been reading. So as I keep going here, there all throughout the Bible, Jesus has stated to His disciples, to the people He came across, if you just have more faith, you can do these things too. So if we just believe and we open our eyes up a lot more to the power that God has put inside of us, just by faith, by having faith, then we're able to say, "God, you know what? I need you to end what's going on right now. I have to go back to work. I'm about to lose my house, and I need you to end this virus that's spreading across, or I need you to get me through this time where I'm not going to lose my house. I'm still going to have a job. I'm going to come out of this okay." And believe that with your full heart, all that you have to believe, and it will happen, okay? So I believe that strongly for us all, and I believe if we came together and we all just believe fully in Jesus Christ and we believed in God, then this is what's going to happen for us. There was also a passage where Jesus' disciples tried to cast out, and I don't remember where I read this at because I read it a while ago, but they tried to cast out a demon from a boy. and they had to call on Jesus. Like, Jesus, help us out. We can't get this demon out. And Jesus came and said, oh my God, y'all still don't have faith? Okay, I'll get him out. Demon be gone. But you could have did that to yourself if you just had faith. I'm believing my Father would get this out of him, and that's what I just said. Get out of here on the behalf of my Father. And then they're sitting there and they're still not understanding, like, well, we do have faith. We believe. And he's like, no, you're believing that I can do it. You need to believe that you can do it by faith through my Father. So that stood out to me a lot, and that gave me a lot of like courage and the faith that I need. There was also a passage that he was on the boat with a bunch of men, and all the men, Jesus was in their sleep. There was a storm going on and Jesus was asleep, and all the men were out there going crazy because their boat was getting like, waves was coming and they were like rocking and flowing, wind blowing, they're going crazy. Some of them said, one of the guys said, go get the man from Galilee. And then they went to go get Jesus, woke him up, and Jesus was like, did y'all just wake me up for something that you have control over? I'm gonna do this one more time for you, but you could have done it yourself. And he went up there and he said, waves stop blowing, stop swishing, and wind stop blowing, and everything quiet down, and everyone was like, oh my God, he's the Messiah. And he said, you could have done that if you just had more faith. And then he walked off. So gangster. He was just like, you could have done that, but you ain't got enough faith. Walking off. But I truly believe that he's just continuing to tell us, like, God sent me here to remind you guys, like he sent me to remind you guys that you should have faith in him. You can believe in him, and you have the power to do whatever you need to do as long as you do it in his name. As long as you believe in him, you know. So even like with bad things that happen to us with this coronavirus, it couldn't have happened if God didn't ordain it. Like that's it couldn't have happened. Even Jesus, when he was about to die and he was going on the cross, like there was so many times when the people that wanted to kill him and that wanted to like execute him kept saying like, oh, I want to kill him, but they didn't know why. They couldn't. They just kept letting things go. They were like, okay, you know, it kept saying in the Bible that it wasn't Jesus' time yet. Even though they wanted to kill him, it wasn't Jesus' time yet, so they weren't able to. No one can do anything to you. Life cannot happen to you if God doesn't allow it to happen. So when it's your time, you just have to believe in God. Like if something happens to you and it's your time for something to happen to you, like now, whatever's going on, we just have to believe in God. Have our faith. Pick up our Bibles. The Bible is so healing. It's so eye-opening, and it provides you with wisdom. I just feel like it's helped me become the person that I am today, and that's why I'm doing my Fresh Face Friday, so I can continue to share with you guys my journey. So I have another passage, and it says John 3:6-7, and it says, humans can produce only human life, but the Holy Spirit gives birth to spiritual life. So don't be surprised when I say you must be born again. Okay? And then with that, John 3:30, this was John the Baptist, and he was talking, and he said, he must become greater and greater, and I must become less and less. So I really feel with those words, we have to be born again, and we have to he must become greater and greater within us, because we have to pick up our Bibles. We have to let God have his way, and the part of us that's sinful, the part of us that's not pleasing in God's eyes, we have to let go of that part, and we have to just allow him to grow within us. And that's how we become happier. That's how we get rid of depression. That's how we get through this quarantine. That's how we live life. That's how we become the person that God is bringing us to become. And I am a living testimony of that, because the day that I picked up my Bible was the day I was becoming born again. When I decided to read the Bible, I started fasting, and when I decided to read the Bible from page 1 and make my way to the end, the last page of the Bible, I'm on John 6 right now. Okay, that's a lot of Bible to read. I read all of this, guys, and I'm here. This is what I still have to read. So the moment I decided to do that was the moment I allowed God to enter into my life and to grow greater and greater within me. And I feel like it was the best decision I ever made. And I'm here to let you guys know we can get through this. We just need to pick up our Bibles. If you feel me, comment below, say amen, hallelujah, girl, I feel you, whatever you need to say. But we are on our 15 minutes right now, and I do still need to tell you guys how to win your $50, and that is by sharing my videos, subscribing to my YouTube page. Every time you share a video or subscribe to my YouTube page, I'm going to enter your name into a drawing. I'm going to put literally names, Instagram names or YouTube names, whatever it is, into a box, and I'll pull them out. And when I pull your name out, just DM me and say, hey, that was me, and then send me your Cash App and I will send you $50. It's only going to be for 5 people, and I will do the drawing next Saturday. So between this video and then the videos that I post until next Saturday, all of those that you share is going to enter your name in. You can share multiple times and your name will go into that box multiple times, giving you more chances to win that $50, okay? 50. And please share and tag other people in the videos that you share, and you for sure will win your $50, okay? We just want to share this video and all others. Bye. Okay, I love you guys. I truly feel like you guys are very supportive, and I love all my YouTube subscribers. I love all my Instagram followers. You guys are very supportive. You guys are so motivational. Like, the positivity that I'm getting back from you guys, the positive feedback is what keeps me going and keeps me uplifting my videos. So please, we are a team and we're doing this together. So if you want to win your $50, share, and subscribe. Share, and subscribe. Share, and subscribe. I might just be doing an I'm bored video too, okay? Bored in the house, bored. Because I'm telling you guys, I love those videos. Bye.